coach them how to write it, and they write their own speeches. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much Idelle for the inspiring speech about embracing change. Now we have one last speaker, Idelle. Idelle is 13, and she's from our persuasive writing group. That means today, she's going to persuade you on the topic, should children learn more than one language at a young age? How many of you agree that children should learn more than one language? I see a lot of hands, but listen to her. She might have a very controversial opinion about it, but she's going to convince you as to why children should not be learning more than one language. Let's hear her out. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Idelle.
Hello. Okay. I have a classmate named Weishi at my school. She is a trilingual that recently moved to my school. She struggles to understand what others are speaking and sometimes might slip up different accents sometimes. It stresses her out. Therefore, I firmly believe that children at a young age should not be taught more than one language. When I say young children, I mean children from 1 to 6 years old. Now, I know what all of you, or most of you, are thinking. Many of you might not agree with me in this topic, but please hear me out. I will explain the impact of exposing young children to more than one language in terms of their school expectations, their understanding development, and their social and emotional well-being. Hello everyone, my name is Idelle and I am from Teens Public Speaking Bangsa. Firstly, exposing young children to more than one language can negatively impact their understanding development. Why? Because they might get confused with the alphabet, the sentence structures, the grammar, and the logic of different words from a foreign language when they are trying to learn it. According to a study conducted by Snow and Holt, it is teenagers, not children, that are the most successful language learners. That is because teenagers have a better critical thinking and a mature understanding to understand and master foreign languages faster than young children. Critics may argue that exposing young children to more than one language can improve their cognitive development, right? Although cognitive development is crucial for children, it requires time and patience. Parents, you cannot pressure children to learn more than one language if they have not yet matured. Additionally, an additional academic burden in their school might be faced by young children when learning more than one language. It causes them to think, oh, it's bored and it's difficult, making them working twice or thrice as hard. According to a survey conducted by Education Quizzes, when given the choice, 25% of children prefer to spend time on their favorite hobby. 22% would play a sport. 16% would go watch TV. 15% would go to a party. 14% would prefer to be entertained, such as going to a cinema and theater. Only 8% of children chose to walk on the countryside. This indicates that children have a variety of preferred activities that does not include structured academic pursuits like language tuition. Some people may argue that exposing young children to more than one language can improve their academic development. However, this statement does not focus on the pressures children have to bear when speaking naturally with their peers and learning in school, and also balancing multiple languages on top of their heads just to get a good approval from schools. Besides, there are other ways to obtain a good performance, such as, for instance, when a child likes science, they can enter a science fair. They can expand their good performance and their unique talents not just by speaking multiple languages, they can expand it at their own preferences. Lastly, exposing young children to more than one language can have a big impact, significant impact on their social and emotional well-being. The stress of learning multiple languages at once just to talk with their peers can lead to their inadequacy, frustration, and isolation and exclusion from their peers, causing them to be taken away from the joy of childhood and natural play. Some people may argue that exposing young children to more than one language can improve their social skills. However, the constant need to navigate between different languages all at once can stress them out and frustrate them out, as seen with my classmate Weishi. So, in conclusion, while the idea of children learning more than one language might be beneficial, parents and folks, it is also important to consider the potential negative impact it can have on the children. Please let children enjoy their early years of childhood and give them complexities to handle when they have matured enough. Think about it, people. Think twice before exposing your children, especially young children, to learn more than one language. That is all from me. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you hear from Idelle, a very controversial real estate, but I think she argued it well. So as far as this persuasive topic is concerned, there's no right or wrong about it. It's how you think about it and how you argue against it. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, parents of Bangsa South. Please proceed to your right-hand side.